Okay. Did you refill my gun?
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, the first two is pretty green there.
Oh, there, welcome
so
back.
37 is about 40, so 10 past we can go another.
Oh, it's me coughing. Do excuse me. Yeah, thanks, Andres, for inviting me round. I wanted to see your setup anyway. What the hell? Right, where are we?
You don't use the space, never?
No, that's just habit.
And
That's
I
just...
use the plus and minus for speed up or slow down.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Ooh, what we got? We got 230 points up. No, that's just habit. Right. The first thing I think we ought to do is go for Mr.
Don't want more people?
No, not yet. We want Silent Workhorse. 15 more political power gain. So that's a pretty good one, that is. That's a pretty good one. I'll stop that. National focus. We got Rhineland. No, not yet. We can't do Anschluss till we got 500,000 men in the field. And we come up here. We got 1.13 in reserve, but we got in the field 332,000. So we've still got a way to go. So we will come down. The 4-year plan, I think. Let's have a look. When's construction? 124 days. No, we won't be on that. We're going to wait for that. We don't want to come there just straight away. Let's go Army Innovations. So we get some army experience. We can start fiddling with our army a little bit. We get an advisor. We need this anyway, so let's get that now. Put that up to 3. See if we can.
And this one is as well, when I reach the, I don't know what quantity you don't let me to do.
Right. What I'm doing is I am spamming out divisions so that we can send troops to Spain. And we want 60 of these. We've got 24 at the moment. We want 60 of these, and then we can send 4 units instead of 3, which will help us gain lots of army experience so we can get our template for when we fight our wars.
So this is how you get the stars?
Yes, yes. This is army experience. This is navy experience. This is air experience. You can get a little bit by training. A lot of people put them on training, but it moves so slowly. The real training is battle. The real training is battle. But we will get them up to this. This is regular, where we want them. We will get them up to this before the war starts. So, yeah. They're not equipped or anything. All we want is to get them in the field as soon as possible. When they hit 20% or on 19, you can spam them out. We want to be ready for the war if we can.
Modify officer is always what he wants.
Modify officer corps, that brings you up to here. It's telling you this one has sort of got a light around it. It's telling you can put people in here, but we don't need to do that yet. We don't need to waste political power on this.
Yeah, it's always need for everything.
You need it for everything.
How about the
it.
spies? You make some spies?
I didn't make spies, I'm going to make them a little bit later. I want my factories building more factories. I don't want to use them. You have to give up your factories for a certain amount of time to make your agency and things. I don't want to give them up. Not yet. I want to make these guns. So I'll leave that there. That just reminds me. We can come down here. We're going to want probably Mr. Broadwich. I like division speed. Division speed's pretty good, but army offence guy, you can see here, he's very, very good too. And they also give us a little bit of army experience gain, as you can see, which will just tick this up so we can modify our divisions to make them so they can fight. Here we go, we've got our range improvements, that's really good. We're getting towards being able to upgrade our aircraft. Turn that off. Let's we've got range improvements. This is the one I really want, but we need survivability studies we can upgrade. Now we want to come down to mechanical computing. This ups our research speed. our research speed, because we're on limited exports, electronic, mechanical engineering, we just got plus 3%, so we're now a little bit faster. That was that one, we got 3%. This one gives us another 4%. This one gives us another 5%.
Which one is recommend to focus on it?
Well, you really want to keep up to date with these. You got the year here.
I mean the electronic or the factories or the
Atomic don't bother with, especially as Germany. If you get that far, you probably lost the war. You can win the war before you worry about any of this. That's sort of late game stuff. We can talk about that.
No, I mean there's which one I focus on, the army or the factories or...
I'll tell you, as a general rule, I think it's army first. It's industry first, and then military second. Your military will catch up quite quickly. The main thing to do is keep on top of this to start with. We want this dispersed industry.
I usually choose this one.
Yeah, concentrated industry.
But it's better if I choose this one?
I think for Germany and for the bigger nations, the majors, go dispersed. Yeah, I almost always go dispersed. You get slightly less output, but you get the retention, which means that when you change your templates, when you change your in here, where you're building, you keep some of the efficiency that you had. You don't lose it all. With concentrate, you lose almost all of it, and that's a pain to build back up again. It can be slower.
And the small country?
Small countries. Just depends. Sometimes some of them are worth.
But usually it's better.
Sometimes they are worth concentrated, yeah. But I normally almost always go dispersed. I always prefer dispersed. Spam these out. Let's keep spamming these out. Left shift, pick them up. Yeah. The war will kick off in July. So just needs to get 20%. Something in Japan is happening. Oh dear, terrible, terrible things on the other side of the world. Covert assistance rank. What is this? Anti-communist groups in Manchuria are plotting against Stalin. They plan to overthrow the Bolsheviks for another civil war. Representatives from this group have approached us, asking for help with covert military build-up in return for future oil rights in the Baku oil fields. Do you know, I don't remember ever having this one.
No, I always get these things.
Consumer goods factories 15%. What are we on now? Do you know what, I think just let's not get involved. Because I don't want anything to upset the way that the plans work with the Soviet Union. Because when we hit them, you've got to be ready. Again, you know, if you want to, if you fancy that, then do it. Oh, we got a second one. What can we put in now? We're not building that yet. A lot of people go for this for the war support. And then we can go to total mobilisation. We got to war economy. We got to war economy next. Now we got Goebbels. That's good. That gives us faster factories, more factories. We have Murdoch in charge of this. I'm going to put in charge of this one. Like he's in Rundstead. I think I put him in here, don't I? On Kruger. We could also promote Manstein. We've got enough. Let's promote Manstein. We're going to promote. He's a general. We're going to promote him to a field marshal. He's now Field Marshal, and we'll make him a Field Marshal here.
And why is he better than the other?
Well, Manstein was the historical sort of king of strategy, if you like, for Germany. He basically was the mastermind behind Barbarossa, so... And his stats in the game are really good. He's got really good stats. So, yeah. I don't want to go too fast, so I don't want to miss anything. Again, I could. Maybe. Here's some of our ships that have come through.
You're not justify war for someone?
Not yet, no. World War II is in our hands. They have to wait. No, we don't have any of that. If you want to get one, if you right click on here, that'll come up, you press all submarines, and then that'll separate the submarines off for you, or any ship you want. Submarines we'll put up there, those we'll put over there. Change that little icon. That's another sub. This one I'm going to put here on 8. That'll reinforce automatically now from 8. This one's on 6, put it up here. 1, 2. I just use 8. A lot of people use different numbers, 6 or 10 or whatever. I use 8. You use whatever you like, whatever you think. And they'll automatically reinforce. Civil War in Ethiopia. So let's put those on train. Put those onto trains. The subs are so rubbish. We'll put those onto train as well. Army Innovations. That's another focus done. Do we want that? Yes. Do we want that? No. We don't want that quite yet, do we? I'm going to do the 4-year plan now. Basic machine inspection. Yes, I can. Right, so we'll do 4-year plan now, which gives us some nice bonuses. And that'll fill our 3rd slot with Mr. Hjalmar Schacht. We are on historical.
Poland and King.
What's going on? We're not. We are on. We're not on a historical. I hope.
No.
If I press historical, why are they having a revolution then? They shouldn't be. This should be a historical game.
No, it's you didn't put on historical.
Didn't I?
No.
Oh, well, we'll have to deal with it as it is now. That's thrown the pie in the pie shop. That has. That's right. Made a right mess in the corner. Oh, well, we'll deal with it.
We have a small German place in near Poland.
Yeah. Let's disperse. Just get dispersed.
Yeah. That's one there. This was cut off.
This one? Yeah, that's fine. We got that. Yeah. What we got here? Decision. Meatloaf bills. We don't worry about meatloaf bills. Don't ever cancel your meatloaf bills. It's what makes Germany able to. It's one of the best national spirits there is. Meatloaf bills. Look at the bonuses.
That's good.
Yeah, bonuses for everything. So. Yeah, we're watching that. Here we go. Let's get some more out. How many we got now?
Angetreten.
43 now. 43. Yeah, should be enough. We'll just let these ones run out and hopefully should just have enough to send the right amount of troops and send Mr. Guderian to Spain to do our evil deeds. Have a look at our thing. We're 25,000 behind now because I keep spamming these things out. Artillery are behind, support equipment are behind as well. Support equipment, it's always a bugger. Put that up. So again, they're none there yet, but they will go there when we make them. That's only because I'm keeping 2 on improved light tank. I'm only doing it to get our numbers up so we can have our tanks. Let's turn them down to 1, shall we? 1. And he went on support equipment. Turn guns down to 9. We got 5. Let's get support equipment going. Yeah, only making 2.3 a day. I'll tell you, that's how long the shortage will last. 131 days when it goes past midnight. And again, 29 days. It's coming down in 2-day lumps, so that's not so bad. That's not good. 129 days. Artillery as well. Building our aircraft. We're still building all this.
And why we need so many ships? Where do you want to use them?
Well, as you know, Britain.
Britain?
Yeah, Britain. We're not going to have a navy that can take on the Royal Navy, not even for a moment, unfortunately. But they will help us get a little bit of supremacy. We have somehow got to get across here, which is always the tricky part of taking Britain out. And we're going to do our best to be ready for it. We've got other things before then. Spanish Civil War this month. It's July 36th. Spanish Civil War will kick off very, very soon. And a tiny bit of action will begin. Like, world tension's at 4%. We generated it.
Mm-hmm.
What did we do? Didn't say what we did. I presume it was the Rhineland. It gradually goes down. It's good for us as the Axis to keep the world tension for as low as we can, for as long as we can.
Alright, so it don't need to be big.
Construction. Please. And we'll get construction 2 without. Yeah, we do. So let's get. I really want that one. I should be able to. I should be able to get it. And our 2 industry ones, we're going to have a little bit ahead of time to give us a little bit of a boost in the industry. We just concentrate on industry, give it a little bit of a boost. Here we've got 20 Navy experience now from our ships that are training. Got another right click on your Navy that you want to send it to, and it goes boom. There we go, Spanish Civil War is broken out. Still waiting for more. They're training. There's what's going on here. Oh yeah, because everything's changed. I've not put on historical, everything's changed, isn't it?
Make it fun.
National Spain. Who the hell are you?
Nice.
Yeah, where's old Franco? Where's my mate?
Looks like Hitler, just Hitler brother or something.
Yeah, yeah. No, he is the one. He's staying there. Right, we will send volunteers. Heights good area in 4 divisions. We can take 4 divisions. There you go. 4 divisions. But we're going to send air volunteers, and that's by coming here to send volunteers to Spain. That's been passed. They've accepted that. Now you look up here. Our troops are on their way. But you have to, unfortunately, transfer your aircraft personally. I normally send one close air support. And I'll send him without the air.
How you choose them? Press the shift button and one by
Yeah.
one click on it?
Yeah, you
Press
click
button.
on, you hold the shift, press click, and that'll, however many you click, that'll pick up. That should be these two. We'll send them here.
And right click the destination.
You are?
And right click the destination.
Yes. And you click on them, you can see them coming. Look. And these are the different ranges of the different aircraft you have. They're just their ranges.
Very big.
So I presume that one's probably the shortest range, the torpedo bomb, and the biggest range will be the. What have I seen? Club's Escort. Oh, they've got good range there. Roger.
And you can choose which division you send for supply?
Yes, I sent Guderian, didn't I? Remember, I sent Heinz Guderian and the Panzers and the motorised. Remember, at the little 4 group up here. Now we wait for these to arrive. They arrive 2nd of August at 1 AM. That's 23rd of July. So we've got a little while.
Until finish the war.
No, until they arrive. But naturally, Spain look like it's having a bit of trouble at the moment, so we might actually be of some use. We got an 150 political power. What are we going to do with it? Can we have Hjalmar shacked yet? We can't have him until the 4-year plan is done, and then we'll have him. But I'd really like to go to war economy. I think that's more important. This gives us some nice big bonuses. Nice big bonuses. War economy is always good.
So I recommend first that one, James.
Yeah, I think so. For Germany at this point, yeah. Yeah, it's all about industry early on, I think, and then you fill in your military as you go. Second of August, come on, 2nd of August. 4-year plan. Now we can get shacked, but we don't have political power now. So, do that now. We're going to do that very, very soon. We can't do Anschluss yet. We have got 476,000 in the field now. We've doubled the size of our army.
Good.
Just like that. We do. Should we go here or should we go autarky? We go treaty with the USSR. Let's go autarky, and then we'll see where we are. Right, our troops have arrived. So here they are. You can give them a field marshal if you want. I don't usually bother. So we'll use a thingy. Let's get in here. Let's see if we can do some. Let's see if we can get some urban stuff going on. We can get some urban bonuses. We attack in the cities. Let it off. So here we come.
So I usually use these spear things, not the other one?
I'll use that one to set the
front line, yeah?
Yeah, and then one of these or one of these. This is more of a spearhead. Use that for tanks. It's for like general sort of a wider push. And that with this one, they go straight. They'll attack here, but they should go straight to here. They'll just set him off. He won't go in yet. The little yellow thing means he's not ready yet. His organisation's got to come up, that green bar. As soon as the green bar come up high enough, that'll disappear and he'll start attacking. There he goes. And I've clicked the top. And now, hopefully, we'll click on here. We should be getting Panzer Expert, which is good. In fact, we already got it.
And the normal soldiers, the infantry, they can use the spear as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which
Yeah.
one is better to use?
I think for infantry I use the wider one. And for your punch-through units, if you have infantry punch-through units, then you
Okay, we have someone, Zalin. Hi guys, hope you will got some big gift from Children's Day. Oh, today is Children's Day.
Alright.
We have 3 viewers.
Oh, hello there.
So what gift you get for Children's Day?
Me?
Yeah, you play with the game at the moment. Ah, you get some beer as a children's gift. I have some drink as well. This is what Children's Day. How about you, Zalin? You get something?
Blue roll. Pass that.
What?
Blue roll. Just pass that.
What you want?
Blue roll.
For tissue and everything.
Yes,
But there is a kitchen towel.
spilt my
there.
Coke.
Yeah, that's why I have a kitchen towel there, because I usually pour my beer on the floor.
Oh, you knew I was coming round, you thought, well, he'll definitely do it, the old boy.
There is a big...
Yeah, I'm going, Simon. See where are we? They're coming in. Yeah. And this is racking up our experience. Look at our experience going up.
Yeah.
And that is what we're here for. And we should be here for air experience as well. So let's set our fighters to go. And what you can do with these, put these on air superiority, close air support, click them on here, and they will, there you go, automatically go to where they need to go, and they will protect this unit, they will fight for this unit. So now air superiority, we've got it here. And we've got it here as well. There's 23 enemy fighters at the moment, so keep an eye on that. Ethiopia has been defeated.
There is a bin, put the bin, the rubbish. Turn right, that is a big bin.
Oh, there it is, that's a very big bin.
Yeah.
So that's grinding away our experience now. So now we can have a look at some of our templates. Here's our main infantry division, we've got 24 of those. There, I got one.
Need to learn to use those things.
And you come in here and here's what our division looks like. This is a pretty good division actually. Nice. This, in fact, you don't really have to alter it. I'm just going to alter the thing to something I recognise. That. And I put that. Which is free. I'm going to put that. Here, you can see it's now come up to this, so I know what it is. I'm going to change. If you want to change any of them to anything else, you just come in here and do that. But I'm going to come on here and I change it. I use this symbol. You don't follow me on this. This is what I do, so I know what stage my troops are at.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty good. I could star them now. In fact, normally when they're done, I put them there. See what we've got here now. Let's get the rest of these out. We're going to use these troops. We're going to turn these into our main sort of battle armies.
Where you make the troop, can you go in there please for a sec?
Ace pilot. Let's just promote this
No,
pilot.
here.
In here?
The tank.
That one?
Yeah,
Yeah?
it usually show me about the endless things.
Well, these things here.
I mean, you have a number one. Usually, I have these endless things.
All right. Let's say, let's forget that one because I'm using that one. I'll just use this for an example and then finish it. Say I want to build 10 units of these. So I just press train. That comes here.
Yeah, and this is what I
Right.
get.
Yeah. That means infinite. That will keep producing them forever. So if you just want one lot, just put it to one,
Oh, so you just
and then add units here.
got it.
So say I want 10, I'll now get 10 lots, one lot of 10,
Yeah.
and then it'll disappear. If I put 2, I'll get 2 lots of 10, 3 lots of 10, and so on. That's infinite, and that'll just spam them out forever. You get rid of it, boom. So here, I've got another 10 divisions coming, and I'm letting them slowly, I put them on high priority, and it's one lot. When they're done, they'll be done. Right, let's just do a little bit of design in there where I'll stop. We'll just leave that over. Alright, so I've got that one. let's put our Panzer Division, let's make that elite. No matter what, there's pretty poor Panzer Divisions. Let's see how many we've got. We'll put some motorised in here. We'll make this. That's going to be too much. And you just hover over here, and that'll tell you everything. You need 10,000 more men, 900 more infantry equipment. We don't worry about that. We've got 315 trucks. So that's okay. We aren't worried about the infantry equipment. That's so behind. We don't care at the moment.
So they are fighting as well, not just transport or something.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you need something like this to go with the tanks. You know, I mean, meta is motorised or like mechanised, which is later in the game. But motorised is absolutely fine, so I'm going to save that. Now, let's see what we got. Combat width 18. We want somewhere around 30, 33 to have a little bit of punch. I don't know how many tanks we've got. We don't want to fill it. We run out of stuff. We don't want to fill it with crappy light tanks. We got 180 light tanks we need. We've got 183, so we'll have that. It just makes that now just a tiny bit more powerful. Organisation is 30. That's the minimum you want. I like a little bit more, 35, but 30 is about right. So that will do. So we'll leave that. Here's our infantry division. Again, this
Spoder Club 48. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, forgive us.
Take your questions, guys. Not just hello. It's nice to see you anyway.
Yeah.
Just you can ask anything. We have a guy who can answer your things. Maybe you can learn some new or tell us something if you know.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be able to tell us stuff as well. That's for sure. Like I say, look, thanks to Andros for bringing me around to sort of give a go at this game. There are a million ways to play it. I'm just showing you the way I do. There's a lot of ways to play it, but you know,
better than me, of course.
Well, you're a new starter, aren't you? I've got about 2,500 hours in this, so I know a little bit about it. Yeah, I mean, this is a good motorised division for now. It's 18 combat width. We can spice that up if we want to. There's so many different ways to do it. We're not going to worry about these, and we're not going to worry about these. When we get Austria, we'll get another cavalry division, which is a better one. It's called Schneller Division, and we shall turn that into our police force. Our lovely, lovely police force. You know, we know I like our police forces. Right, what have we got here? I don't want any of these just yet. We're going to want Rommel, 200 power. Look, we're going to want him. Look at our armour. Division attack and division defence.
So it's more expensive,
He's much more expensive because he's a genius. Most of them are experts and specialists.
That's cheap one. You don't want the cheap one?
Well, the cheap ones give you less stats, but
I mean the specialist. You don't want the specialist?
Specialists give you fewer stats. They're okay, they're still a big bonus.
Your still is better if you go.
Well, we want him for sure. We want the Rommel. We want Rommel Genius, and in here we probably Brozic. Probably this one. I like the division speed. The whole
much faster, yeah.
Every single troop we have will be 10% faster. And for infantry, you're 10% faster.
Yeah, you need a big country to walk into.
Yeah, I like that. I like the Brozic one. But other people, you know, here you get an extra 10% attack across all divisions. This is huge. So this is not small. Here is for division training time when you've got them all queued up. But I don't very often use that. Organisation is good. I think that's like how long they can stay in battle. Plus 8%, they can stay longer in battle. That's always good, but hopefully we won't need that. Let's divide these up. Let's get them to sort of sizes, shall we? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new theatre. German Theatre 2, we'll get a field marshal, whatever. This is going to be our main sort of defensive army is going to be down here. I'm just going to leave that there for now because if you take it away that closes. I don't want to close it again.
Effect time.
What again is it?
Or you don't want?
I'm alright for the minute.
Okay.
Give it another 5 minutes and then
Alright, not urgent. When you want.
I mean, if you're desperate.
Okay, Scoot, grab right again. My only thing is I've just been learning Air Force and I have 1300 hours in the game.
Nice.
So you just know the Air Force.
You got a problem with the Air Force, or you doing alright with it?
You know, it's about 20 seconds until
Yeah,
you
that's
get
fine.
everything, so after he will answer. What's the bill?
Yeah, it's 20-second delay because we've got to make sure you're not insane. Alright, it's not us, we're not insane.
So I have a problem understanding the Air Force. Can
Alright.
you help with that, Colin?
I will try. I'll show you basically how to use the Air Force in Spain, and if you stick around with this, we will be taking on France and Belgium and Poland. I'm going to show you.
Until let's start the basic, how you start to prepare them or something, all the basic things.
Yeah. There are several ways to do it.
He said sounds good.
There are several ways to do it. I said before, all these outer rings, all these yellow rings are just the range limit of each particular aircraft you've got.
Actually, wait. I don't understand the first properly as well. So first of all, the research. Which one you need to research to get a good one? And when they asking like, you need tactical bomber or fighter, how you set them up, these basic things.
It is specific to each nation, and each nation is capable of different things. But in general, on the whole, you're looking at, you want a good fighter aircraft and you want good CAS.
Oh, thank you very much. We got a new phone. So
That's a thumbs up for that.
Yes, thank you.
Where am I looking? Oh, here I am.
So can you show us which one recommend research? So the basic things, how you start with the airplane.
Alright, let's get to the airplane.
Like here, there is three different ones. Where I start, which one is good? Need
Well,
a small
obviously,
or
right,
medium. Or...
They go from top to bottom this way because the dates.
Yeah.
Right? Now Germany starts out with these two. Every tree is different. Every nation is different. Everyone's got everything. This is what Germany starts out with. Just stick, if you're new to the game, with the basic small airframe and the improved small airframe, the advanced small airframe. Just come down this tree and that'll give you everything you need.
Yes.
You don't need too much else, and don't worry about building tactical bombs and all that until you're a bit more used to it. But you want a lot of fighters and you want a lot of CAS, and they will win you all the battles against the AI.
And the weapons, the engines.
Now here we need everything here. Now Germany starts quite well. A lot of these are not so developed. You've got to build all these.
So we need all of them.
Well, you don't need all of them straight away, obviously. But I rushed. Which one did I rush? Was it that one? No, Germany comes with that one. As far as building is concerned, this is the best one, the heavy MG, I think. This is the one we want. It's 404 days. That's a lot to rush.
Yeah, because we're not in the time yet.
And I'm not in the time. I don't quite want to get that yet, but these will do for now. The light machine guns. How you build them, when you've got that, is you come in here and you want the basic small airframe. You can. So if I show you all that, right? This is all the crap. Just get rid of that.
Yeah.
Delete that into that, and then you only need this. This is what the game gave me to start with. I haven't built anything yet. I have got 14 air experience. I could come in and build. Our first fighter, and that'll show you one. Here's our first fighter. I'm going to put 4 light machine guns. 4 light machine guns. The best engine you've got. A single engine. Don't bother with a double engine. Not when you're learning. I want engine 2. Put engine 2 in, the best engine you've got. I always like special modules is drop tanks to give you the range to cover. There's huge penalties if you can't cover the air range. If you put the drop tanks on, your fighters will be able to cover the air range you want them to cover without penalty, and I think that's huge. So I always put that on. Now, rubber is a strategic material for Germany, and I'd love to put self-sealing fuel tanks on, but they're rubber, and when we were building thousands of planes we just can't do it, not yet. So I'm going to put on one armour plate instead, which is a good sort of balance. And there you go, and there's your first fighter. It's an air superiority and interception kind of fire, 855 kilometer range, which is pretty good. Good air attack, reasonable air defense. At the early point of the game, the AI will not be able to defeat this
And
aircraft.
how it will be when they asking you need tactical bomber or fighter? How it will be fighter? How it will be bomber?
Well, this is obviously
What
a
you
fight.
need to
It
do,
depends
choose.
on the airframe you choose. So we're choosing a small airframe, so that gives you fighters and CAS. You know, close air support. Right, so we're going to
So
say
need a minimum medium one for the bomber.
I'll show you. Let me just mark this up so I know what it is. I'm just going to put early on there so I know what that is. There's our BF1, and it always does that. Always changes the icon. So you just come in here and re-change it back to what you want. Where's my BF109? I remember the BF109 is quite small. There it is. Have our BF109 back, thank you. And it's there.
Right.
Alright.
So this is a fighter. I see there is a sign. It means a fighter. And
that means a fighter, yeah. The naval bomber, because it's got a little anchor.
So there is a little things near to there, mean it's navy.
But again, if you write it in as you're building it, you can write it in and tell yourself. Like that one. You put in here, put early. I think you got caps lock on there, so let's get. Let's put that on. You write that in there, anything you want, whatever it is that tells you, and then you get it. And then you can see. You can go by that, but if you write in what you recognise, you've got it.
So how you build the bomber?
So let me just put this into production first while we're here. Okay, put this into production. BF109D. We're going to put in BF109 early. Let's see what the BF109D looks like. Yeah, you see, it's just got the engine 2 and one lot of guns. Whereas what we built has got a bit more. The drop tanks, a little bit more protection, double the guns. So ours is going to be a nice little plane. We click on here, click on this, and click on the one you want to replace.
Yeah.
Boom. And now it's building there. Yeah? Now the other plane you want to see.
A bomber, a tactical bomber or something like that.
Yeah.
What we need for that first?
So if you want to build a tactical bomber, you want medium frames.
Medium.
And you do exactly the same as what we just
And what
did.
is the large can do?
This is the large, these strategic bombers. So for them, Germans never really had those, did they?
But the medium is enough for the bomber or tactical bomber.
Yeah, that's tactical bomber. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's got a huge range.
Okay, so depend the frame.
Yeah. If you want them, a lot of people do. I mean, I quite like flying my Strat bombers with the big 4 engines, but they don't really do a lot. There's something in the game.
So the medium is enough usually.
The medium is enough if you want them, but I never even bother with these. These are enough. These are enough. All you need is fighters and casts. That's it.
And the small one can do the casts as well.
Yes, the small airframe does both.
So don't really need a bomber,
No.
just the fighter is enough.
The fighter is enough.
So we can save a lot of material and money as well
Yes.
and time.
Against the AI, you don't really need it. People enjoy them, so if you enjoy them, build them. No problem.
Yeah, but we can save time for research and other things as well.
For me, that is what I do. If
Okay.
I would have to spend time researching these, and no, so I don't bother.
Right, so basic, small, enough. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Just
And
in case, show us please the bomber, how you create
this
the
one?
bomber. Just a bomber, tactical bomber, how you
Tactical
prepare
bomber,
tactical
alright, will you
bomber,
come in?
because if he like to play with the medium one.
Yeah. Well, we come into the aircraft place.
Yep.
Now I have decommissioned all the ones I don't want, so I'll just show outdated equipment, and that'll have the bombers in here. Here's our bomber.
Yep.
All right. So you in here to create the variant. Now you need air experience. We've only got 5.
What is our bomber, tactical
yeah.
bomber, so you can show us what you need on
Yeah.
there. So
And this is telling what it can already do. Tactical bomber weapons. You come in here, medium bomb base.
and
It's got 2 medium bomb bays, so if you had the money, you could put on another one. Got another medium bomb bay, although it's telling you can't.
Yeah.
Probably because the engines aren't powerful enough. Engine 2. 2 engines. So it's a 2 engine bomber. There, that's what it's got. Yeah, you upgrade the engine just like with anything else, and then choose your design. So he's got defensive turrets. You could have, to make it cheaper, you can use non-strategic materials, self-sealing fuel tanks.
Actually, what do you want? Fancy?
Yeah, it's very difficult for Germany. Rubber is probably the thing we're going to struggle with most out of everything. But I'm going to take steps so that we have enough rubber. But rubber is always on your mind. Without it, you can't make a damn thing. So, yeah, and that's how you do it. If that's not clear, I'll do it again. And I just click off that, and then I'm back here. I like to keep this. This is the one I'm going to use, so I don't need anything else.
Okay, so we know how to do the tactical bombers as well. So just a frame as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and how we can manage them? The airplanes.
Yeah.
I mean, how you can give it to the division, how you can set them for fights.
Well, if you want to set them to a division, these ones are already set to a division, but I will do it again. You have to make sure you've got the division.
Also, can you go back for the early screen?
Yeah, I'll make sure the division you're gonna attach it to, you need to have highlighted, and then you can click on here, and then it'll come up. You see, and these are attached to this unit. And they are automatically doing what they need to do.
Can you talk about these ones as well? Yeah. Every small details.
Every small detail. Oh my goodness me.
Teacher's master.
Where was it you wanted? Where was it?
The airplane.
Oh,
when you choose the airplane, other those small things, what are they? Which one?
The ones that are greyed out you can't use at the moment. Alright, if they're greyed out, but that's training. This is, because this is a close air support, this is close air support, so that's ticked. Tick it on, tick it off. Air superiority for the fighters. These are the only two you really need to worry about, maybe logistic strikes, because the casks can do that, and you'll disrupt enemy logistics. I don't usually bother with that either.
Let's make it more simple. Like you said, it's better to use a fighter, the small airplane. Which one is the good option to choose from those?
The thing is, you remember, this is only my view.
Yeah, just
there is no definitive answer. This is only what I do, enough to beat the AI. What I'm showing you will beat the AI. So that's all you really. That's all I think
just
about.
Just like I said, the small fighter.
Yeah.
Airplane. Which one is the right choice?
Well, for CAS, you want to click this one, which is close air support, and for the fighters, where's our fighter mug gone to? Get him up here. Click on him and put it to. Fighters, and there he is. You click on there, and I'll show you where he is. He's here. He's here. And you click on air superiority for the fighter. It's air superiority for the fighter there, and for the close air support, the close air support button. Yeah, and that will get you through the game.
Right.
If you spam, you get enough of them out. Make decent ones who will shred what the AI puts up. If you put them out in sufficient numbers.
So basically, if you give the airplane to the division, they will automatically go where they need to go. Okay, so
that's an easy way to do it. You don't have to do it that way, but that's the easy way to do it. Just assign it automatically to the division. When the division fights, like this one is, they will do what they need to do.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why they haven't got much equipment.
Alright, I think we spoke everything about the airplane. Spoodercraft, do you have any question about the airplanes or anything else?
If that made any sense to you.
What you don't understand?
We've got a lot of equipment. What are we short of? Thanks. We've got light tanks, infantry. A little bit short of equipment. So we've got some.
No, I don't. Thank you for teaching me the basics. You're welcome.
Was that helpful?
Yeah, so we don't have any more questions, looks like, at the moment. Take a fag?
Yeah.
Okay, we take a fag now and we're coming back in 5 minutes. Okay, guys?
Just say as we sign off, you know, the thing is you just fiddle around with it.
The game is paused.
Yep.
So